How's it going, everybody? So, doing another one of these types of vlogs where I sit at my desk and talk about stuff I'm doing and let everybody know what's going on in life. So, the past week or so has been kind of hectic. Good and bad. Mostly kind of shitty, to be honest. Everything's going good with school. Everything's going good with home life. Last weekend, I'm going to get right into it here. Last weekend was pretty good. Me and Rachel went out and had a nice little, just kind of had a nice weekend, spent some time together. We went to an arcade in Orlando called Arcade City. And we were like, oh, let's just, spend a couple of bucks, have fun, blow some time. It was a blast. It was a cool time. Rachel actually ended up using one of those claw machines and winning a GoPro. Well, I say GoPro. It is an action camera. It is a camera by Victure, I believe it's called. But essentially has the same build and model as a GoPro. I might put a little picture here, like somewhere. See basically what it looks like. But yeah, it's a cool little camera. We were excited to get it because we've both been wanting like a little action camera. I know I've wanted to get one to maybe incorporate in these vlogs. So yeah, so we got one. So I'm going to try to see what it does. So I actually have it set up right here, and now I'm talking into it, and hopefully the camera changed to this angle, and it works. We'll see. But I'm using it right now. We're going to see. Obviously, I'm still recording audio with the microphone I'm using in front of me, not using from the camera itself because I don't think I'm going to get good audio ever from it. Basically, it is to get some cool angles and cool shots. So we're going to play around with that, me and Rachel. It's really cool. It came with a bunch of accessories and different mounts and such. One really cool thing is I got really excited when I brought it home. It was a nice warm day, as it is always in Florida, and it wasn't raining. So me and Rachel were like, let's go in the pool. And I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to bring the camera and try out the waterproof case because it came with a waterproof case. So I was really excited. We get ready to go down to the pool. We go down to the pool, hop right in, holding the camera. She was all nervous. She's like, what if it doesn't work? And I'm like, it's going to work. The waterproof thing is going to work. And I stick it in there. I didn't keep it under there too long because secretly I was really nervous too. I'm like, it's technically not a GoPro. It says it's waterproof, but sometimes, But it worked. It was cool. Got some cool little footage. Fast forward a few minutes later, I discovered my phone was in my pocket because I'm a moron. My iPhone 6 that I just got maybe about a little more than a month ago was in my pocket. It's not rated for that waterproof. It says, I think it's splash resistant. It's not like the iPhone 7 that says it's waterproof up to a certain amount of meters or whatever. Long story short, my phone shit the bed. So if anyone was trying to get a hold of me, that would be why. So I'm really pissed because I don't have a phone and it was my own stupid fault and blah, 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 blah. So from there, I had to go several days without a phone because we had the money, but we were trying to make sure things got taken care of first before I went and purchased my replacement phone. I'm not going to go into too many details, but the next shitty, unlucky thing that happened was Friday. I was getting paid from work. Rachel was getting paid from work. And Thursday evening in the mail, we received a check of a certain amount, and we were using that to just, be adults and pay bills. So we deposited the check on Thursday, and it was a check that was made out to Rachel, and she doesn't have a bank account up here. I do. So we both endorsed it properly, and they checked my ID, and they deposit into my account. Now, it being a check that wasn't from my bank, I have Chase Bank, and it being just not in my name, I had a feeling it was going to take up to 48 hours to process. That's fine. So Friday rolls around. The check was still not there. But I get direct deposit from my work, from work studies, school. And I've never had problems with it. Money wasn't there. So we're looking to pay these bills, and money's not showing up, and it was just really frustrating. So I contact my school. I contact the business department and payroll, and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. And they're like, well, money, and they were really nice. They were really sweet. They showed me the paper that said it went in my account. Cool. I'm like, okay, so it has to do with the bank end. I go into Chase. I have a break on my, it was my last class of that certain class, or my last lab of that certain class. I started my new class this month, or today rather. So on break of that last lab, I went to the business office, and then I went to my bank, Chase, and that was a horrible, horrible experience. They tell me that their systems are down. That's it. They shrug their shoulders. I'm like, well, can you do something here? Can you figure out what's going on? I need to pay bills. I can't just tell my bills and the people that I'm looking to pay, like, oh, systems are down. Like, so I was trying to get the bank to do something and figure out and give me more than just systems are down. So they called their head office. Their systems were down. They're like, well, why don't you come back in an hour or so? And I'm like, I'm going to have to. So I come back. That was the whole thing. Now they're saying my account is restricted because of that check that we tried depositing. I had to go back to the bank a third time with Rachel so she could verify that it's her endorsing the check to me and everything like that. So money still wasn't there. My money from my school still wasn't there. So the next morning, Saturday morning, we ended up, the teller that helped us at the end of the night before, actually ended up like calling their head office and be like, you guys need to release this money for these guys. Like, they're both students. They're trying to pay bills, and shit's just being stupid. So the teller was actually really nice and helped us out. So thank you to Jennifer from Chase branch, whatever you're at. But I was just really annoyed with Chase as a whole. Like I said, the teller was really nice, but I was really annoyed that they were just going to let me walk away saying, oh, systems are down, and a shrug of a shoulders. So I was really upset. From there, just trying to get my phone replaced, dealing with that bull crap. It's just a lot of stupid little things that have been happening this week. It's just really annoying. It's that type of thing. Things seem like it's going to work out, and you get all excited, and then it's just like, nope. Such is life, though, right? So, but like I said, I started my new class today. Today being Monday, the 31st. And I know I've talked about this in other vlogs, but it's a class that I started taking already, but I withdrew from it because I was sick and dealing with some attendance issues, and I didn't want to fail the class for attendance. So I ended up withdrawing from the class so I didn't get a bad mark on my grade or GPA or anything. So I'm actually taking that class again. So I'm excited because, I kind of have an idea of already what to expect, and I want to go ahead and get a good grade and pass that. This is also the teacher who said if I did well in his class and everything goes well, which there's no reason that it won't, he's going to give me a letter of recommendation to House of Blues here in Orlando, which is a pretty big deal. So Pedro, my teacher, is really cool. I actually am going back to class here in a few hours to start my first lab. So that should be a lot of fun. So hopefully, incorporating the GoPro is going to be a good mix with this. I really don't know. I know I don't have my desk in my office area is building. I'm trying to work on making this area more pretty. I have some ideas that I want to do for it, but we'll see where that goes. I may not even be in this room anymore. Me and my lady might switch the rooms again, but yeah, so there's that. And one thing I really want to try to do with this GoPro is I want to actually, I've talked about it before, I want to do like a tour of my school and like actually walk around and show you guys a little bit more than just what you've seen in the actual like better vlogs I've done. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to grab, I keep on calling it a GoPro. I'm going to call it a GoPro, but I'm going to grab my action camera and just kind of go around the school and show you as much as possible without being too invasive because a lot of time there's classes going on and so on and so forth. So I'm going to try to do that. So that's kind of the update. It's not really as lengthy of a video as have done, but I'm going to try to get back on doing these a little bit more frequently. So apologize to the people that haven't been able to get a hold of me because of the phone issue. I know I am behind on some projects, so I'm going to try to get caught up with that, and not necessarily projects for school, but outside projects for some things that we have in store. I say we, but like I got to get caught up basically. So hopefully this works out. Hopefully everybody likes the dual camera thing. I'm going to try it out and definitely critique me. Let me know how this video does by hopping in the comments. Let me know how you felt or how you feel about this video. Let me know if you want to see a tour of the school. I think it'd be cool, especially for all my friends and family back home, to see a little bit more. Definitely subscribe so you know when I post that video. You can go on Facebook and find me personally, or you can go on DammitDj Media as a Facebook page and like that. That way you also can see when I do special videos over there or when I post videos on YouTube, so on and so forth. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Later.